Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Don's back. He's been to some camp in France, as I understand it.
Camp? What, kids camp?
We'll talk about that later. Yep.
I got to tell you, Don's hair prior to the vacation was all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's slicked back, it's beautifully done, and then there's a tan as well that is going with it. That is not overly done. It's a nice controlled tan. Gorgeous, Don. You're looking great today.
Looking absolutely
Do you remember?
fabulous.
Thank you, Ali. Thank you.
You remember Dickie Davis?
Vicky,
You used to have the Marlin right up the middle of the White Street. Don's got the White Street.
looking good, Don. Okay.
I'm keeping it. I'm rocking it.
First question is for you, Don. Would you still say Liverpool are favourites for the Premier League, despite having half their side that's never played with each other? Wouldn't Arsenal be favourites at this point?
No. You'd have to say Liverpool. On top of what they've done last season, they've just signed Ekitike, Florian Wirtz, and replaced their fullbacks. They've not really lost anyone. I still think Luis Diaz was a very, very good player to lose. But I understand obviously he wants to move. But Gakpo is going to play in that position, or Ekitike might play on the left-hand side. If they sign Isak, I mean, it's pretty much game over. Arsenal are trying. They're getting closer. But City will come back again this season. And then depending on what happens at Newcastle, if Isak stays and they add Shaka or one other, then you like to think Newcastle might try and challenge the top three. I think they'll be in competition with Chelsea. But as far as who's favourites right here, right now, it has to be Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean, Stevie's been absolutely seething, to be honest, on that Liverpool aren't going for a centre-back before Alexander Isak.
Well, they might sign Mark Gay. I mean, I was listening to a report the other day talking about PSR, and he said Liverpool could easily sign Alexander Isak and still have something like £250 million to spend because of what they've done in the Champions League. They've obviously won the Premier League. They've just signed a £600 million deal with Adidas. So in terms of like having money to spend, they are cash rich.
Okay, this is the second question. That was my own little one that I wanted to throw in because we didn't get to it in the show.
Right.
Okay, Newcastle got rejected by most attacking targets they've pursued. Should they consider asking Liverpool to include Darwin Nunez in the Alexander Isak deal?
Oh, yes, 100%. 100%.
You just won the Isak deal.
Yeah,
Don.
he wants Darwin Nunez gone, doesn't he?
Yes, please.
Would you be against Darwin Nunez as a Magpie, Don?
No, he'll come good. Just some players, Kay, when you go to the likes of Real Madrid's or Barcelona's or Man United's, Liverpool's, sometimes the shirt can weigh heavy and you can be a really, really good player and it just doesn't happen. You go back to his debut and he got sent off. I think he's the type of guy that'll go somewhere like to Napoli or he'll go to Atletico Madrid or he might go to Newcastle and he'll come good because he's emotional. You know, when you look at him in front of goal, it's almost like his mind is racing 100 million miles an hour and his heart rate's the same. And when he gets older, he'll slow down a little bit. That's what someone needs to teach him. Do all the running you want and you've got pace to burn and go and take players on. But once you get inside the 18-yard box, you've got to be ice cold and you've got to slow down. That's what the best strikers do. And I think he'll come good. I can see him coming good somewhere because he's too good of a player, but not on the form and not in the way that the season panned out last season because he didn't get much game time. He lost his confidence. But I still think, honestly, genuinely, I honestly think there's a player in there. I would take him at Newcastle for sure, definitely, and hope and pray that Eddie Howe can get the best out of him.
Okay. Who do you think has a chance to have a breakthrough season in the Premier League?
Except for Don. Don seems like the guy who wants to answer this question.
Yeah, I think
That's
so
definitely
too.
a Don question.
What do you mean, team, or do you mean team or player?
Yeah, it's an open-ended question. You decide.
Well, I'm hoping one of the three that come up stays up. So I'm hoping it's going to be my former side, Sunderland, because we've seen too many times the three that comes up normally goes back down. But breakthrough young players? I mean, there's so many at Palace, but they've sort of broke through last season. Wharton, I'm stunned no one's gone in for Adam Wharton, by the way. We talk about these £100 million players. There's loads at Brighton. Belieber, I think he'll be the next £100 million player. So
Yeah,
maybe he's a year too late. So, yeah, Belieber.
That's a good show, Belieber. Yeah, good show, Don.
I don't want to modify the question in any way, but I just wanted to add sort of a variety to it, a side note to it. Comeback player, Phil Foden.
I think.
Disappeared all of last season.
Yeah.
And he was indeed among the best, if not the best player, the year before. And how can this fall be so steep and so quick? Maybe there's a case to be made for the rise to be just as quick and just as steep, going in the other way.
Okay, nice stuff. Ale, this one for sure for you.
Okay.
Biggest impact football-wise? De Paul at Inter Miami, Son at LAFC, or Muller at Vancouver?
Anything that has to do with Major League Soccer, not just because of Lionel Messi, it has to do with Inter Miami. And I think the decision to bring Rodrigo De Paul, football-wise, makes the most impact for this team, because not only does it free up Lionel Messi, which we assume he was going to free to do whatever he wanted anyways, but it also frees up Sergio Busquets. It removes some of the defensive responsibilities from Sergio Busquets. It solidifies the midfield, which was an area that you could play through whenever you played against Inter Miami. And then you can also have another player in Rodrigo De Paul who can handle being the pace setter for the team, who can play a ball forward, who can look to combine. It doesn't all fall on the shoulders of Sergio Busquets. So it solidifies the midfield, which then creates a better platform for Lionel Messi, and it gives this team far more balance than they did before. I think it's Inter Miami.
Nice. Where has Don been? This is from Dan Summertan. Is he taking the mantle of vacation king from Shaka?
Wow.
Oh, I think he's got a long way to go yet.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I went to France. It was a summer camp, a Euro camp. So basically, I stayed in a wooden lodge, and everything was just in this sort of in this little area. And there was every sport you can imagine. So there was indoor swimming, outdoor swimming. There was football. There was table tennis. There was tennis. There was archery. There was Nerf gun fighting. There was paddle boats. They even had a buckaroo contest.
What's that?
Oh my goodness.
With the
Nerf
foam,
gun, like little kids.
The foam bullets.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And then
fun, that.
I made the mistake. And then I made the mistake, of having 3 or 4 gin and tonics too many, and I entered the buckaroo contest.
Hang on.
The bull thing, the riding bull.
Do we have footage of the? Oh.
No, there's only one winner on those things.
No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You cannot hang on with the other hand. You gotta keep that hand off, Don. Oh no.
Hold on a minute. Did that bull actually
So the
move
record,
yet? Was that bull
honestly,
moving?
Stevie, the record was just over a minute. 16 seconds I lasted. I come last.
Yeah, I can't say anything, Don.
Embarrassing.
I tried one as well in New Orleans. I lasted about the same time as you.
Is that because you had 4 gin and tonics on you, or?
Well, I definitely had more than 4 gin and tonics,
Guys.
but I guess it would have thrown me anyway.
What's worse, Ale, Jan and the fish or Don and the bull?
No, Jan and the fish. Jan and the fish.
Yeah, Don's was a bit of a slow death, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well.
Wasn't that slow?
well,
16 seconds.
Never said.
Jan's sprint wasn't all that quicker.
No, true.
I was never set. I was never set from the off. And I was never comfortable from the off.
No, you
is
look
a bit
great.
like-
Fighting it.
We're beginning to go. And here you cheated because you hung on to the ball
was
with the
gone.
other hand. Hey, he gone.
Bit like Newcastle summer so far, Don.
Wow.
So, honestly, that is worse. That's
Hey,
Newcastle
was that
summer right
Isak in
there.
the background?
Is
There he is. That's where he is, Ali.
Yeah, is that
They
what he's
found
doing?
him. Yeah, they found him. He was in the background.
Did he set the record for 1 minute on the bull while
could've
Don
done.
failed
Yeah.
miserably?
Could
Oh,
have done.
Don. Don't ever change. Thank you
That
so
was
much.
Isak. That was Isak there when Eddie Howe rang him.
Thank you so much for sending in your questions, everybody. We will be back tomorrow to do it all over again.